Here are my theories and thoughts about the Knights of Guinevere trailer that is made by Dana Terrace, John Bailey Owen, and Zach Marcus. Hi there, my name is Tay, and I talk a lot, and obviously I'm gonna be talking about the Knights of Guinevere. I'm gonna be trying to go as fast as humanly possible. We already got a teaser for this 7 months ago, and looking back at the teaser, it seems like we now know Frankie and Andy are in it, which we now know are gonna be the two main protagonists of this series who look a little... When the trailer opens, it almost looks like an older Disney movie, like when you plop that VHS or DVD tape in the TV. We see what looks like Olivia and her father holding hands as Gwen walks behind them. The narrator talks about a princess trapped in a tower, locked away by complicated machines that ran on blood and fear. So I'm thinking a lot of the people in the park are what power all of this. On the secret website, we basically see a lot of warnings and rules about the park, and that you shouldn't hug Guinevere too long because she could literally damage your genomes. She can basically mutate your DNA, which means she was probably created with a lot of radiation. Those hugs probably cause a lot of fear, which makes the park a lot of money. But my theory about this series, I think the park was created in order to power this empire, and maybe it helped power Olivia, the daughter. We know that there's going to be an old and young version of her, so the show is definitely going to be going from the past to the present. It looks like the present is very dystopian, a polluted society, and that's where Andy and Frankie come in as our main characters, and the past is going to be showcasing the park in its prime. Maybe all the Gwens were multiple experiments used to try to create, maybe he was trying to create the perfect daughter, or maybe his daughter had an illness and he was trying to find a way to heal her without using too much radiation that would cause damage to the genome, which we know causes damage. Maybe there were so many failed attempts on Gwen that obviously he's hiding, but he saw that he was able to make a better life for her, and once he finally found the solution, he was able to also give her an entire theme park of all of his good and bad creations he made. We also see a lot of the flyers mentioning something about blue blood, which is probably what you would get from hugging her, as she has blue blood, blue intestines, blue lungs, which also could be a reference to blue blood relating to royalty. I don't know if anyone cares about this, but Guinevere is also a queen. She was married to King Arthur, but she had an affair with Sir Lancelot, who was a knight. Since Lancelot and Guinevere's affair is kind of what led to the fall of King Arthur's empire, so King Arthur kind of could be an homage to the man, whatever his name, I don't know his name. The knights are probably Andy and Frankie, and when they unite with Guinevere, it's what causes the entire planet park's downfall. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I want to hear all your thoughts, and go check out my YouTube video where I talk about this a lot more.
I am neither a night owl or an early bird. I am a permanently exhausted pigeon.
I'm done with the conversation now.
Sit back down.
I'm sat.
She's dreaming.
Oh shit, she's waking up! Hey, hold her down!
Once upon a time, and this was a very long time ago indeed, there was a princess, trapped in a tall, tall tower, and locked away by complicated machines that ran on blood and fear. Will she ever escape? Will she ever find her knights?
Oh, why hello. Didn't notice you there. Come closer. Meet some very good friends of mine.
Sleeping Beauty? Or is she dead?
She's dreaming.
Oh, dreaming.
Oh shit, she's waking up. Hey, calm her
Holy shit, what the hell just happened? Holy shit. What the hell? Okay.
A secret website has been made by the studio behind the Amazing Digital Circus. If you have been a keen-eyed viewer of Glitch's social media accounts recently, you might have noticed that they posted this story to their Instagram. And if you click the link, you'll be brought to this webpage, with words saying that part of the park is closed for now. Below which is a countdown timer, which as of recording is just over a day away. If you didn't know, this is obviously a teaser for Glitch's upcoming show, The Knights of Guinevere. Because around the same time that this webpage dropped, they also dropped the poster for the show, which looks absolutely haunting. And the creator of the show herself, Dana Terrace, reposted the poster saying that she was excited to be back, while also following that up with a link to the website. Over on Instagram, she also posted a story saying that she was really excited to be able to share more about the project. It also may be worth noting that Alex Hirsch replied to Dana Terrace's post with a cryptic string of emojis. I'm not saying that he's involved with the project, but he definitely knows more than we do. I personally am so hyped for this show. I cannot wait to see what Dana Terrace can do when she's unrestrained from Disney. Everything you missed in the trailer for Glitch and Dana Terrace's new show, The Knights of Guinevere. First of all, it could not be more obvious that this show was made by people who had been previously screwed over by Disney. The first shot in the trailer opens up to a view of a theme park which is clearly themed around a princess. Glitch themselves describes it as worldwide, and as you can clearly see, it's filled with castles. I wonder what that could be referencing. I'm just saying, a worldwide theme park long past its glory days themed around castles and princesses? To me at least, this looks like a critique of large corporations and monopolies. Literally hidden in the background of many of these dystopia scenes is the Park Planet logo. This lady literally flips off the princess. The people are not happy with this company. And if you somehow still have doubts that Disney is the one being satirized here, just zoom in on this part of the trailer, where you can see that one of the many versions of the princess is a live-action version that nobody asked for. Dude, Dana Terrace is so obviously going after Disney. And if you don't know or you need a recap as to why, do not worry, I made a full-length video on YouTube going over Dana Terrace's whole history with Disney and what the Knights of Guinevere could mean because of that. No pressure to watch it if you don't want to, though.
What happened to Knights of Guinevere? So, Knights of Guinevere is Glitch's next indie show. It was first unveiled 6 months ago back in January, so what happened to it? Well, we've had some news since its reveal. Firstly, the main character is probably called Gwen, and this was revealed in an Instagram post. Over on Blue Sky, the show's creator Dana Terrace revealed some info. She said it'll be weird and very cool. It'll be very different from the Owl House with more adult themes. She mentioned that people will go into it thinking it's the Owl House 2.0, which isn't the case. The story is centered around desperation, and that she can't wait for people to hate it. In the reveal trailer at the end, it said it should come out this year. The Gaslight District came out recently, and episode 5 of the Digital Circus drops in June, so that leaves the end of the year for Knights of Guinevere. Personally, I think the pilot will come out in November or December. So what do you think? Are you excited? Let me know down below.
There are people out there who won't make you feel worthless. You just have to let yourself meet them.
And we can't fail, because there's nothing worse than disappointing someone who thinks you're special.
Recientemente, Glitch publicó el tráiler de su nueva serie Knights of Guinevere, el cual nos muestra un alegre y mágico parque de diversiones con una linda historia que por detrás han ocurrido sucesos inquietantes. Premisa que personalmente me recuerda a videojuegos mascot horror como Poppy Playtime, FNAF o Bendy, dejándonos esa pregunta de qué pasó en realidad y qué realmente oculta este parque. Sea lo que sea, este viaje para resolver esos misterios empieza este 19 de septiembre. Para más información del mundo de la animación, puedes ver mis videos en mi canal de YouTube.